It's time for Phoning It In. Here's your host, David Dusick.
Oh, thank you so very much. Welcome to the inaugural edition of Phoning It In. I am your lovely and gracious host, David Dusick. Don't applaud yet, you haven't heard my jokes. All right, let's get to it. Well, there are a number of interesting stories that have been taking place. The big news out of the Midwest, of course, has been the ongoing saga regarding Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich. The FBI has evidence that the governor was involved in a pay-to-play scheme, where he essentially put a for sale sign on the door of the United States Senate. The governor flatly denies the allegations, and in a press conference today defended his actions by saying, "This is completely ridiculous. Next you're going to tell me that heroin, gambling, and whores are illegal too." Blagojevich's attorney has since pleaded with him to shut his pie hole. There's a new ultra-high-tech police car hitting the marketplace in 2009. The Carbon E7 is the latest tool in the war against criminals. Along with its 155-mile-an-hour top speed, the E7 can detect both biological and nuclear threats and scan up to 1,500 license plates per minute, all while reducing carbon emissions by 40%. Initial orders are expected to take place early next year, when a vital module is added on that combs the powdered sugar out of the police officers' mustaches. An amazing discovery took place in Britain, where archaeologists found a skull with an unusually well-preserved brain inside. Scientists said that the massive gray matter was more than 2,000 years old, the oldest ever discovered in Britain. They also said that since the skull was found with a brain inside of it, they can undeniably rule out that this ancient Englishman is a direct descendant of Paris Hilton. That was my best joke. You can applaud that one. A Canadian man, apparently unable to find the perfect woman, has done the next best thing. He's built himself one. Lei Trung, a software engineer from Toronto, created Aiko, a 5-foot-tall female cyborg that has become Trung's constant companion. According to Trung, who is 33 years old and still lives with his parents, that's not the joke. According to Trung, she can recognize faces, she can identify medication, and she can even butter your toast. I don't think he's talking about butter or toast there. Trung went on to say, "Aiko is what happens when science meets beauty. She doesn't need holidays, food, or rest, and will work almost 24 hours a day. She is the perfect woman." 33 years old, still living at home, and describes the perfect woman as someone that doesn't need food, water, or rest. Girls, sounds like your dream boat has just docked. A porn star turned elementary school cafeteria worker resigned from her position this week after causing a legal uproar in a New Jersey school district. 32-year-old Louisa Tuck, who goes by the stage name Crystal Guns, that's not the joke either, was an adult entertainer who recently started working at the Vineland School District in the school cafeteria and as a playground monitor. Local school officials have welcomed her resignation, saying that her employment has been a huge distraction. Gee, do you think a porn star working in an elementary school cafeteria would cause distractions? I can only imagine what the lunch line at school was like. Sorry, I'm not going to continue that joke. It sounded less creepy at 3 a.m. when I wrote it. And finally, your tickets were free, you got your money's worth. And finally, the book 1,000 Recordings to Hear Before You Die hit the bookshelves recently and is doing very well. The author, Tom Moon, selected some pretty standard choices like Beethoven, the Beatles, Muddy Waters, and Pink Floyd. But curiously, he also included Toxic by Britney Spears. When reminded that this is supposed to be a book about music, Moon said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I misunderstood. I thought it was a book about music and unlistenable crap. In that case, you could take your name off the list." All right, that's our show. Thanks for phoning it in with me. Be sure to visit my Twitter page and follow me. Also, look for my new website soon, which you'll hear more about later. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.